I have with me today Charles Burnett, winner of the City of Angels Women Film Festival Angel Award. Charles, you've done it all. You've been a director, writer, producer, actor, editor, and you made movies at a time when it was almost impossible for you to get your movies made because of all of the adversity that you had to go through. What inspired you? What was your driving force, and why did you make your movies?
Well, I was driven by the fact that I thought film could be a means for social change, and I never thought that I would be making films in Hollywood, because at the time I was trying to get into film in UCLA in the 60s, that it wasn't even a chance of getting into filmmaking. So I never thought about it. I thought I'd be making films for the people in my community. It'd be about them, and so it'd be something like a hobby that I would do on the weekends or something like that and pay for it. And that was it. I never had thought of having a commercial release on a film, because if you didn't have a union seal on it, you wasn't going to get your film shown in theaters. That was all to it.
How did you raise money for those films, those early films?
Well, you know, I started off in UCLA, and everything was virtually free. You know, you paid tuition, and tuition at that time was like $15 to $20. You know, so it was really inexpensive to go to film school then, and film costs a bit, but it was still cheaper than it is now. You know, and you know, we just took shots. You know, we didn't worry about permits as one does now. You know, if we wanted to shoot in the Greyhound bus station, we stuck in there and you know, hid the camera and shot a scene, and things like that. We did that everywhere we could. Now it's like you have to have permits, and the police are very hard on. Like in Inglewood, where I live near Inglewood, if you want to shoot in there, it's really difficult. But you know, it was one of the challenges you faced, and you found a way to make a film. You know?
So do you have any advice for up-and-coming filmmakers who in the independent world go through so many challenges just to get a film made? Because if you're not in the studio system, nobody even knows you're alive.
That's true, but I think you have to take that chance, because it really costs a great deal to make a film. Even if it's an independent film, or you get equipment at UCLA or some film school, you know, it costs more now than it did when I was making a film. But like I said before, we took what we wanted. We took shots, you know, and like now, festivals require you to get all the paperwork and union permits and stuff like that. You know, get permission from, you know, buildings and all sorts of things, you know, that we didn't even worry about. You know, when I did Killer Sheep, I just took the music, you know, I didn't worry about, you know, getting the rights to it. But then Milestone picked up the film many years later, and they had to go through hell to get the rights to the music, because, you know, they didn't want to, you know, give them the rights without paying a lot of money. And I give Dennis Doro a lot of credit, because he spent a lot of time trying to get the money to make to get the film out there.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today, because you're truly an inspiration to independent filmmakers.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.